First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 10. All the way in for the touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, it's Wade. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man to the left. Oh, what a move to get room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Jocelyn. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it to the back. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. Got enough space. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got to wait. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Across the 25, he's got room. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they've got a little... They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He'll keep it himself, running with power. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? 1st and 10 from their own 17. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's...
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Used the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jocelyn.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. A nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wade. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Those garbage time points do count, though. You're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over. Nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. Inside the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Picks up the first down. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult.
Throws for the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the move, he fires. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. He's loose at the 15. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you run into the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. On the option. Finds a crease at the 20. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the 2nd half after all the success they had in that 1st period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Turns it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This guy just gives you numbers. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the...
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds a man on the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice move to stay on his feet. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up.
Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of
looking for the end zone. And it's in there for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, and made the big touchdown throw.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Pop. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Going up top on first down. Unloads it left. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. Going over the top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots.
Looking deep. And that pass intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And now this offense will take the field again. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Jocelyn. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Getting some heat. Moving out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going deep. He caught it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on at midfield. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.